Hey guys, it's Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com and welcome back to my hands-on of the brand new Moto X. So first, let's get the name figured out because this is not called the X Plus One or the X Squared. It's just simply called the brand new Moto X for 2014 or the second generation Moto X. And the changes to the Moto X are right in line with the leaks of the Moto X that we've seen for the past couple months. So let's start out with the redesign. First of all, it's really big compared to the 4.7-inch Moto X from last year. It has a 5.2-inch full 1080p display and a brand new build that uses metal, aluminum, and a lot of great new materials including leather and the same wood that you guys saw on the old Moto X through Moto Maker. The device really does seem to be a more solid build than the old Moto X. It definitely feels like a full solid device. It feels really good, almost like the HTC One M8, but just has a lot more grip and texture than the HTC One M8. I almost want to compare it to the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 because I just recently had hands-on with that phone, and that phone also felt very solid, yet very grippy, unlike the HTC One M8. Now, the big talk of the Moto X is definitely going to be in the specs department. It has a 2.5 GHz Quad-Core SnapDragon 801 chip, 2 GB of RAM, 16 or 32 GB of internal storage, and there is no internal SD card, so you can't expand on that, but that's okay. You also have a new addition of dual front speakers that actually sound pretty darn decent, and you also have a brand new 13 megapixel camera, which we'll talk about in just 1 second. The software experience has been upgraded from the old Moto X, and if you guys remember, the old Moto X was just a great device that had some Moto software, but overall it was mainly a Google product. This new Moto X is a pure Android experience. It's basically a Nexus device. It runs Google Experience. It's a great software. There's no lags. Even though this is pre-production software, this is a fantastic looking software. Now, they have added things like Moto Voice, which is kind of like a weird assistant between Google Voice and Moto Voice. You can ask it like, what's up? It can tell you your meetings. It can even post to Facebook when you have that application connected. Now, it doesn't work 100% out of the time. I think that's just because it's pre-production software, so I'm not exactly sure what to say between Google Now and Moto Voice. I'm just going to wait until the full review to kind of claim which one is a more useful function. The new display on the Moto X is a much more crisper display. It's 1080p, it's still Super AMOLED, and it's a beautiful looking display. Maybe it is a little oversaturated, but it does look darn good with these colors. It's a little on the warmer side, but it does look super crisp and very clear. Now, the new Moto X has a new 13 megapixel camera sensor, up from 10 megapixels from the old Moto X, and overall it's a much better camera sensor. Now, the detail is still not as good as the Galaxy S5 for the LG G3, but it is a general improvement, and the camera software is pretty dang good. On top of a new 13 megapixel photo stills, you do have 4K UHD video recording, and you also have this new neat flash that's actually 2 ring flashes around the camera to evenly distribute the light through flash photography. So this has just been a quick hands-on of the brand new Moto X for 2014. Make sure to leave any questions or comments below in the comments section, or you can send it to me directly to my Twitter account, to @PhoneDog_Marco. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I know you guys want a lot of answers, so make sure to leave those below, and I'll definitely be looking through them in the next couple of days, and I'll be answering them along the way in these videos at PhoneDog.com. And if you guys are wondering about the price, and I know a lot of you guys are, the Moto X is going to be available later this month for $499 off contract, or $99 on a 2-year contract through 4 of the major carriers. And as always, my name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.